Doc Loves the Kids, a local Kitsap County nonprofit organization established in 2015 whose mission is to provide activities, programs, and community support for at-risk youth.
They put the you in community.
Doc Loves the Kids.
Welcome to Uncommon Courtesy,
where we give you the courtesy of conversation
that's uncommonly spoke of.
I'm D-Mac.
I'm Wesley.
And this is the show. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to catch us on our other shows, The Friday Fix, UFC with LT, Plays and Parlays, and Civil Discourse. Well, hello, Senior Wesley. Welcome back to New America.
It is a new America, right now.
Watch what you're saying. They're going to get canceled. Hold on.
They are canceling stuff quick right now, ain't they, man? This is getting out of control. I thought that they always said the left was cancel culture, but we figured out who really cancel culture is right now. I've never seen this kind of stuff happen from anyone ever before. You know what I mean? But I know you got something a little bit more deeper, in depth in this situation.
Yeah. I mean, we've been warning people for a minute, but by the time you see this, Disney's ABC pulls Jimmy Kimmel live after FCC chair criticizes the host's Charlie Kirk comments. Disney's ABC said Jimmy Kimmel live will be pre-empted indefinitely. A spokesperson confirmed to NBC News after the late night host Monday's monologue about conservative activist Charlie Kirk. Kirk, co-founder of Turning Point USA, was giving a presentation at Utah Valley University when he was fatally shot last week. During his monologue Monday, Kimmel raised the possibility that the alleged assassin, Tyler Robinson, might have been a pro-Trump Republican. The Maga gang, desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them, and doing everything they can to score political points for it, Kimmel said. On Wednesday, Federal Communications Commissioner Chair Brandon Carr threatened to take action against Disney and ABC over the comments. Nexstar Media Group, Inc. announced that the company's ABC affiliate will preempt Jimmy Kimmel Live for the foreseeable future, beginning with tonight's show. This article was originally published on NBCnews.com. And so the thing is, Nexstar they're looking for this big deal they're about to have with the FCC, and they have to go through the FCC to get it. And through the president has to sign off on it. So they got to do whatever to appease him. But,
folks, the king, to appease the emperor that we now have in office, man. It's gotten to a point right now, not to even take the ball out of your court real quick, but this is nuts, man. This is crazy. We've talked about this. These are all Project 2025 things. He just asked the Supreme Court to basically give him all powers over the U.S. economy, man. Imagine where this is heading right now. We've gotten Jimmy Kimmel taken off air, Stephen Colbert taken off air, because you're just
taken off air.
Howard, did they?
Oh yeah, Howard Stern. Yeah, they're cutting Howard Stern off too. And then, so next they're coming. They're already talking about coming for.
Go ahead. Who?
They're already talking about coming for the. They've been wanting the View. They've been coming for the View. We told what. Good. I'm not going to sugarcoat this for the rest of the world, Wes. I told everybody else, it was okay when they were, and the whole thing about free speech is like, when Trayvon Martin was killed, they were doing memes. People were making fun of him. George Floyd was killed. People are posting years later, hey, he's 5 years sober. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. We're supposed to sit there and take it. It's all
Absolutely.
free speech. But when it's somebody that they cared about, you see how soft they get, how much tears and crying people are getting, right? But the thing is, they have power to do something about it. So you know what? Good. This is what all of you deserve. Every last one of you. You wanted to be righteous, and you didn't want to vote for Kamala Harris. You didn't want to vote for Hillary Clinton. Look where it got you.
Let me say this, though. Let me say this, man. When we really look at the situation, this is affecting all of us, man. We're all going to suffer for this. All of us. So even if it is just a selected group that went out and actually didn't want to vote for this, or the people who actually voted for this BS, we're all suffering for this. We're all dealing with this type of stuff. We're all dealing with a new America right now. We're dealing with an America that is being censored, America that is being ran into the ground, turned into a tyrannical rule. I mean, this is nuts to me. Now, this is something that
is your streets being over policed? Are your words being censored? Are the people, do you say something bad about people and they cancel you? Well, welcome to Black America, ladies and gentlemen. When it was happening to us, you really didn't care. It didn't bother you. It didn't affect you. Now, Wes, you're like, hey, they're going to come after us. They've already been coming after us. Now everybody's getting a little taste of what it's like. You don't like it, do you? Huh? It bothers you every day, don't it? It makes you mad. Doesn't it make you angry? Huh? And don't worry, the Democrats ain't going to come save you. They're not. Look at us. They only they'll come around when it's time to vote. Don't worry, folks.
Honestly, I mean, you have to look at it from a perspective that they're part of this process. This isn't a coincidence, man. Things don't just happen in this country. It didn't just happen by happenstance that Barack Obama was not able to fill the last judicial seat in the Supreme Court. None of this stuff has happened since we didn't just so happen to stumble into a Trump after we had Obama. None of this is. I think they're all a part. They understood that Trump could get the people who would normally fight against this to go along with it, because he would speak their language, their racist language, their anti-immigration language, their anti-self language. Oh, get up by and pull yourself up by your bootstraps. These other people are the problem, and make them feel like they're not the problem, when everyone knows this is a situation to where it's they're wealthy against the people without money. It's a horrible thing to say, because I love money. I'm a big money person. But this is what this is.
They said that. They're like, look, the billionaires are the ones pitting us against each other, right? Because the billionaires, right, they get paid on the bullets you buy, right? Then they get paid when you got to go to the hospital after you got shot. They get paid on everything. You know what I'm saying? So they're putting everybody against, but some people are happy to do it as long as it's their side that are pushing the thumb down on people. But I told a lot of people this before, and I said it before. If you elected Donald Trump again, he's going to finish off America like he was doing before. And now you guys are getting pressed for it. It's like, for me, it's like I'm sitting there and I'm trying to feel bad, but I don't feel bad. You know what I'm saying? I've had a thumb out the back of my neck my whole life. People say, oh, you're imagining things. You know what I'm saying? That's not really happening. Now look what's happening to you. You're losing your freedom of speech. Your gas is expensive. Your groceries are expensive. You barely can keep your lights on in your house. You know what I'm saying? Your states are about to be run by National Guard and federal troops. So guess what? You're about to be over-policed. You know what I'm saying? And they say that you deserve it because a small few are committing all these crimes. I don't feel bad. We told you what was going to happen. You sat there and laughed like, it's not going to affect me. But now look at it. You can't even make a post. You can make a post about Trayvon Martin all you want. You can make a post about Tamir Rice all you want. You can make a funny post about Breonna Taylor, but say something about the dude they like that got shot. They're trying to cancel you. They're calling your jobs. But the left was doing it too.
I mean, I don't think that I don't know about this far. I guess I'll have to say people were saying certain things. I think there was more of a racial tone to what was being said, that they were getting in trouble for, not so much the insensitivity to what just happened. But this guy right here, they just had most NFL stadiums just commemorated this dude's memory, had a moment of silence when Colin Kaepernick could barely take a knee and no one wanted him on their football team. You just had a guy who committed racist acts. I mean, had racist overtones in his speech the whole entire night. I mean, this is basically what his whole entire, what he ran on, what his whole entire campaign of just hate was misogyny, was against gay people, was against blacks. I mean, and you made everyone in the NFL stadium stop and take a moment of silence for this person. This is what America is. He flew out on when his body was brought back from Utah. They brought it back on Air Force 2. You had the vice president of the United States go and help carry the body of this person like he was some type of hero.
Yeah, some hero, some politician. And it's crazy. They didn't have an autopsy. They had the funeral like 2 days later, I was like, that's pretty quick. They're moving along. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's going on with that assassination, which it was assassination.
And we'll talk about it.
That doesn't make sense, right? Like the shooter.
We got a segment coming up about it really quick here. We got one coming.
A lot of that stuff's not making sense. But at the end of the day, remember, the only thing I thought was funny was Pam Bodie came out and was like, she was like, hey, we're going to censor and get rid of hate speech. And we're going to make sure we get hate speech and get people that do hate speech. And all Republicans came out they was like, whoa, hold on now. You're tripping. Like, that's us. That's us.
That's us.
We do hate speech, but you can't call it hate speech. It's freedom of speech. But they're getting rid of it because as long as they don't like what you say, they can do it. They have the power to do it. They're doing it now. they're doing the cancel culture stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now everybody gets to see what the effects is like being a black person. Look, even the baby, I don't know if you saw it, the rapper The Baby made a song to try to say, oh, help me for the lady that was stabbed on the subway.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like he knows where his audience, at least he's trying to get in the good graces. He knows where his money's at. But I mean, people keep saying we're heading towards an authoritarian government. We're having a dictator. No, we had a dictator since January 20th. You're just not wanting to bite the bullet because you still want to have your people following you and listening to the BS you're spewing. It's over, folks. America is gone. There's no way you're going to fight back. The only way this is going to happen as soon as the farmers lose all their farmland, and then they start coming trying to take your guns because they're trying to lock up the trans people right now. I don't know if you saw that. You know what I'm saying? There's politicians saying, hey, we need to lock them all up.
Yeah, I saw that. I definitely did. I mean, we got a lot more to talk about, but yeah, this has been it's a crazy time we're in right now. But